Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Not Much Ordinary. I thought I'd just take this opportunity to make a quick video just to talk about steroids. So looking quite natural, a bit messy because I've been out this morning and house is a bit crazy at the moment because we're getting ready for Christmas. Woo! It's very exciting. The reason I thought I'd choose today to talk to you without looking too or too made up, kind of in between, this is kind of what I look like as the day goes on. With steroids, they can give you moon face. Those of you who know this from knowing people who've been on them or maybe are on them themselves for NMO or maybe another autoimmune illness, I've had moon face quite bad in the past. I say bad because my face used to be quite angular, and then it kind of got a little bit fuller as I put weight on, and then the moon face kind of, and today I felt that feeling that I felt when I was on them before, a few years ago, of feeling like I'm having a free facelift. And I thought, great, the last few days I've just started, the last couple really, just to really feel the tightness in my face. I do take furosemide, which is a water tablet, which I find a really big help because of my spine, because of the lesions on the spine and from the damage. Apparently, according to my NMO doctors, that the fluid in your body, when something happens to your spine, can go into different parts of the body it wouldn't usually go. So I have a problem when it's very hot, or if I've been sitting for long periods of time, or walking around when I am more mobile, my ankles can get quite puffy. But I don't mean like a little bit puffy, I mean like really bad. So the furosemide makes me wee more, which is great. Bear that in mind though, because if you're out you need a little all the time, you've got to really think where the toilets are. I take one every morning for 3 days and then have to stop because my GP is conscious of kind of getting dehydrated. So if you do take them, do bear that in mind and make sure you drink loads of fluids as well. I drink quite a lot of water anyway because I quite like it, like fizzy water, just plain fizzy water, as well as tea and pop and whatever. So that can help with this kind of thing. But I don't know why steroids do this. Whoops, jolt to the camera. I don't know why steroids do this, and people say, you know, steroids can make you put weight on, and then people say no, they don't make you put weight on. With the steroids, I think people say steroids make you put weight on because of the appetite increase. Mine hasn't been too bad. However, there have been a couple of nights where I've eaten my dinner, eaten loads of stuff, eaten more stuff, and I could happily carry on eating, but you can't really, I can't really, because I'll know then that I'll pay for it the next day. One night I really did. I was up 3 times in the night with acid reflux, heartburn, most terrible wind, trapped wind the next morning. I thought, oh my God. So that was enough for me to think, no, Jane, don't give in. But with the moon face, it is apparently it's to do with the fluids collecting in parts of your body that pred will hold on to. So pred is great, you know, pred steroids, that's what's got me back to where I am now. It just can make your face a bit chunky and it will go down as the steroids go down. A lot of people will be very careful about what they're eating on steroids, and fair play to them, you know, to kind of keep this at bay. I found in the past with experience it hasn't really made much difference. If I have lost weight when I've been on steroids, it has gone other parts of my body, which is great, but the face doesn't really change until you go down quite a bit. This is the first day today that I've started 40 milligrams of prednisolone, so I'm on 40 this week. Next Sunday it goes down to 30. The Sunday after it goes down to 20, and then that's where I'm staying. I think I've mentioned this in other videos until I speak to my neurologists and my specialist consultants, my NMO consultants in Liverpool, to find out what the next action is. So my face will probably go down by then, but I think I can safely say I'm glad I'm perhaps not still on 60, because when I was on 60 before for a long period of time in 2014, because I was completely paralysed from the waist down at the time, I was on 60 for quite a long time. And then I was on 50 for a long time, then it was like 55, then it was 50, 45, 40, and it went down really slowly. So it took quite a lot for the face to go down, and to be honest, I have found it difficult at times looking in the mirror and kind of seeing this again, thinking I'd left all this behind. But it's one of those things, and I said in a video the other day, you know, it's a small price to pay. What would I rather do? Not be able to walk or have a pudgy face? I'll choose a pudgy face, thank you, and I'll just get on with it and get over myself. And this is why I said before about my hair. I am glad I've got extensions in. You can see my own hair. So it's due to be refitted in a few weeks. Just because I am tall as well, and having short hair and a round face, I just don't feel very nice about myself. I don't feel very attractive. So this kind of just help balance it out slightly. But just to say, for anybody out there that's going through this, keep the faith, it will go, and it is worth just putting up with. But it's just, you can see it's kind of going under here. And I thought earlier, oh, just pop my face like that. I took some photos earlier because I thought it, I thought, oh God. I got ID'd the other day. It was hilarious. I was getting some bits of food shopping. I was getting some wine. And I'd got like my hair up and I'd got like scruffy clothes on, like a hoodie. And this young lad said, oh, have you got any ID? And I said, oh yes, thank you. And I thought, this is the flipping steroids. Any lines I was getting approaching 33, flipping skin's plumping up. So that's got to be a positive. But yeah, oh, some days it can be a little bit tender and you can feel really like squished. But then other days not so bad. And the weirdest thing I find as well, and I don't know if anybody else gets this, so do let me know, because it is really good to know this kind of thing for my own self, as well as sharing with each other our experiences. Days when I don't feel so good, like today I've not been too bad. Some days when I've not felt very well, even when I've not been on pred. Pardon me, I'm so sorry, I've just had a chocolate biscuit. See, chocolate biscuit! Oh, that's not helping, is it? But anyway, the days where I've not felt very well, that my face gets really, like, really pudgy, like a bit moony, and I think, like, that's really funny. And I've noticed that had been coming on gradually, before I had the relapse, like, officially diagnosed. And I'd be out like with my husband and my son, and I'd take, you know, pictures of doing stuff, or, you know, pictures of myself for outfits for like different groups I'm on, or whatever it might be, or like a selfie with my son. And some days I wouldn't feel very well, and I'd look at the picture and I look really round in the face. But then other days I look okay. I'm like more angular. Like, kind of, yeah. Anyway, enough of the funny faces. But yeah, let me know. And the other thing I was going to talk about, I won't keep you all much longer, is about steroid tummy as well. Steroid tummy, touch wood, is kind of going down slightly. It feels very different to when I came out of hospital. When I was in hospital, it kind of blew up like this solid balloon. But I was on laxatives at the same time, so I was extremely constipated. And I was having injections in my tummy once a day to stop the blood clots coming. And I was on IV steroid, and then the 60 started with the oral. So by the time I came out of hospital, as well as my stomach supporting my back, my tummy was quite solid. And I think I said in another video about feeling like somebody been up with a bike pump, because it was like this rock hard ball. It was really, really uncomfortable. And I've noticed the pain has gone down and the tummy has gone down. Like, I've measured my waist and I think a couple of inches have gone off it from what it was. So yeah, again, I think that's to do with the fluid from what I remember in the past. I certainly remember that weird feeling of kind of, I can't really show you because I'm sat down, but say like, that's my tummy, I'm sat angularly, kind of going from normal to then kind of being more like, kind of like a pregnant kind of shape, and, you know, and I'm not pregnant, and it being quite solid. So that's another thing I find with pred. But again, over time, if it going, the steroids going down, it will go down. I find sort of things to help with that. Ladies, if you wear leggings, it pays to pay a little bit more. Primark leggings, no. If you get some for like £3 leggings, they've not got much support around your kind of tummy area. I don't have the scary tummy holding in ones because I like to eat and I don't like my stomach being squished. But ones from like Evans, for example, if you're a plus size lady like me, or just ones that are a little bit more money, they tend to have a decent waistband and it kind of like sucks your tummy in a little bit. So that can kind of help, it can make quite a difference. When I wear petticoats and stuff as well, if you like the rockabilly style, that again can hide a multitude of things because it kind of skims under your dress. But decent, if you do wear tights, I don't very often, I will for work in the winter. Again, if you pay a little bit more for your tights, that can kind of suck you, like hold the tummy up a little bit, not necessarily like squish it in. But I just noticed that. So if you're somebody like me that wears dresses and leggings a lot, or like leggings and like baggy tops, for example, just bear that in mind. That's my little tip. Pay a little bit more for your leggings, and plus they last longer and they don't go a funny shape in the washing machine like Primark ones do. If you get on with Primark ones, fantastic. I have noticed I have increased their sizes recently, and I did get a pair in a 2XL, and they are actually quite big, which I never say that about Primark, so that's another tip. If you are thinking I'll just get some cheap ones, Jane, what you're on about, yeah, but that's a little tip. So let me know if you get this free facelift on steroids and feel like this, like me, and if you get this lovely stomach that appears out of nowhere, and if you find that it does change when you go down, let me know. Have a good day, be kind to yourselves, take care, bye.